Hi everyone, how are you? It's Monday, it's the beginning of the week, which is very, very, very exciting. This is our last week. This is our last week of doing all of these amazing tutorials, which feels a little bit strange. I think next week it's going to feel really weird because I'll get to like 1:30 and I'll be like, I'm supposed to be doing something. I'm supposed to be doing a Facebook Live. So yeah, it's really bizarre, but exciting because it means that I'm opening the studio again. So that's really cool. So today we're doing charcoal as well. So hopefully you guys have all got your charcoal together. Let me just pop you guys on here so that I can see what I'm doing. As you can see, I'm in the studio, which is very exciting. I was just doing some bits and pieces here this morning, which is great. Did you guys manage to do the weekend challenge? Have you sent me 1 or 2 pieces of your artwork yet? Because I need them. I've got 2 already. When I came in this morning, I've got 2 already, which is fantastic. So do send me your artwork because I'd love to do an exhibition when I open in 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks, under 2 weeks time. I'd love to do an exhibition of your artwork to put downstairs in the white wall space. So don't forget to give me your artwork. What else do I need to tell you? I think that's it. That's it. So I'm in the studio this morning and I'm going to see a school this afternoon, which would be great. It's very exciting to get some creativity and some arts into schools, which is cool. How was your weekend? Hello, Sue. How are you doing? What have you been up to this weekend? I had, what did I have? I had a barbecue on Saturday because it was roasting hot. So I've got slight tan lines going on. What else have I done? I did a family quiz. I did a rehearsal online. What else have I done? Spent Sunday relaxing. Actually, I spent a lot of Sunday crying because I watched Mamma Mia 2. It's the first time I've seen it. I hadn't seen it before. No, I think I must have missed it when I went to the cinema. It was a wreck by the end of it. If you're ever in need of a good cry, watch that. I don't think it was actually even that sad. I think I must have just been in one of those moods. Very odd, very, very odd. Hi Lynn, how you doing? Oh, bless you. Can't believe it's the last of your Arty Farty lunch breaks. We should recommend that to all companies, shouldn't we? Everyone should have an Arty Farty lunch break. Yeah, very excited about reopening. Sue, I got yours this morning. Yes, excellent. Well done. Well done, well done. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna do charcoal. So I'm gonna use a fairly big piece of charcoal. And I do have a fairly big piece of paper today. It just happened to be the piece of paper that was at hand, to be honest. I'm actually going to be quite brave today, and I'm going to do a portrait, but we're going to do a portrait in shadow. So what we're going to be drawing is the negative space, the shadow that's on the face, and we're not going to draw anything else. So there's going to be no outlines or anything like that. Hi Cheryl, how you doing? Oh, Sue, love Mamma Mia. If you loved Mamma Mia, you'll like Mamma Mia too. It's just sad. It's just sad. Lynn, no, that's cracking. Next week is absolutely brilliant. Cracking stuff. Yeah, don't forget to send me your artwork. So I'm going to lower you down and so that you guys can see what I'm drawing. But you might want to just hang back and watch what I'm doing for a little bit before having a go yourselves. Because I'm actually working from a source image this time. So you can try and see what I'm doing. And as I go along, it will make more sense once I've got a couple of bits actually in the picture. But we're gonna go big and bold today. So we are literally black and white. It's gonna be that stark a contrast. So I'm gonna lay you guys down and you can see, hopefully, it's all a little bit of a different angle and everything here. There we go. So as I say, I've got quite a nice big bit of paper. You don't have to have it landscape. In fact, it would probably be better having it portrait. I've just got it landscape because it's a big bit of paper and it only fits on the table this way. So that's where I'm going with it. So the only bit that I'm kind of going to outline is the side of the face here. So I'm going to go very, very gently. Need that to come down a little bit further, I think. Maybe there. So I'm literally outlining the left. So if you can see that, that is actually the left-hand side of the face and the jawline here. But as I say, if you want to just hang back a little bit, watch what I'm doing and then have a go, it might be easier. So I'm really gonna go for it up here. So I'm literally drawing in the shadow. So he'll look like he's got a black eye at the start, but it's because this is where this big heavy shadow is going to come. So I'm literally just gonna colour that block in where I think this shadow is. And I'm not smudging, I'm just going straight in with it. So he does look like he's either got a black eye or it's hi-ho silver at the moment. He's got a bit of a mask thing going on. So this shadow comes in. So we've got nice light where those cheekbones are. Believe it or not, there are cheekbones there. And then I'm going to come up into the mouth as well. Maybe it should be a little bit more angled. Okay, and then I want some light on the bottom lip as well, so I'm just going to colour in the top lip there. So the top lip's completely in shadow. This I think is going to be in shadow over here, all of this. And then underneath the bottom lip, that bit's going to be really dark under there. And then we want the light's going to shine on the chin as well. But we can have some shadow underneath the chin as well. And then the kind of ear here is going to be maybe just that bit in shadow. And you really, when you're working with it being so contrasted this way, you really do have to look at which bits you block in with colour and which bits you can allow to be a bit more fluid. So this bit here, I think, is probably quite blocked in. Really dark underneath that chin. I'm just going to tap that off a minute so that it goes away. There we go. Where else? I need to do his other eye. So I'm going to come across here. So do you see what I mean, guys, about maybe just waiting and holding back before you can see how it's appearing? Like out of the mist. And again, I'll probably figure out where that eye is going to go. So it's just kind of the eyelid, really, although it looks quite spooky because it looks like the actual eyes. But it's just the eyelid, really, that's showing that reflection of the light. There we go. So we're going really dark and contrasted here. Let's smudge it slightly there. A little bit more shadow this side of the eyelid there. There we go. And then No, I won't. I was going to put a bit of shadow there as well. And then we've just got the nose. So it's the real kind of underneath of the nose that we want to see in shadow. That's probably low enough. There we go. So I've gone real contrast where I can. And I might just taper that line away for the neck. Coming down there, it's quite a strong neck, isn't it? And maybe build this jawline out a little bit more, where it's not as blocked. A bit of weight on his chin. There we go. One, as I say, I was working from a source image from that one, just to really help with the proportions when you're drawing like that. It's useful to draw from a photograph, but it's real contrast in the light and the dark and the shadow, which I love doing with charcoal. I love the way it smudges and everything, but I do love the contrast it can give you. Now that was also quite a light charcoal, so if I use, let me see if I can find one that's a little bit more compact. There we go. It actually, if you've got charcoal that's a little bit more compacted, it's been pressed together harder, you can get a darker black. It sounds really bizarre to say, but you can get a darker black. I'm going to ruin that lip now that I've gone over it. There we go. So you can really, really big up that contrast if you happen to have different sorts of charcoal. So there we go. So this is what I mean about perhaps not starting straight away with this one, but watching a little bit first, getting to grips with it, and then having a go. I will take a photograph as well. I'll pop it in the comments so that hopefully that will help guide you with this one. But again, it's just a different way to use charcoal. You know, you don't have to have all those kind of gradual tones. You can go big and bold with it, and a bit all or nothing, really. Cracking. So that's that for today. It was a really quick one, actually. It was a lot quicker than I thought I was going to be on that one. I thought it was going to take me ages. But the trick to this one is not to think about it too much and just to go for it. As I say, I'll take a photograph of this, pop it below in the comments so that you have it as a reference. Tomorrow, 2 PM, we'll be doing watercolours. So because this is our last week, this is week 18 of doing these Facebook tutorials, but because this is our last week of our lockdown tutorials, we're going to do a mixed media week. So charcoal today, watercolours tomorrow. So you need your watercolour paints, watercolour paper, brushes, and a water jar. And that's all you'll need for tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I hope you've had a good weekend, and I hope you've had an even better Monday, and I will see you tomorrow at 2 PM.